I talk about inspiration and growth being a sort of a two-way street. And there's a question on our application if anybody's gotten that far. You shouldn't, so don't worry if you have, good for you. But there's a question, a short essay that says, please share with us the title of your first book, your first published book, and share what would be on the inside flap of that book. And of course we get a number of students that say, oh my gosh, I haven't published a book yet. I'll never get into Choate. Well, that's okay, we get it. Some people have actually written that on their essay question. Don't do that. The idea is for you to dream and imagine and just think about what these fun things would be in your future life. So this is one story that, again, you shouldn't be intimidated by. A few years ago, a boy read that question, and he applied to Choate, and he made up a book title and a book cover, and he enrolled at Choate. About 6 months later, he came into my office with this book, A Walrus Tale, and he wrote me a note that might make me cry. He said, Mr. Diffley, I love Choate. First of all, thank you so much for admitting me. I'm just having the time of my life. But I want to tell you that when I read that essay question, it reminded me that I had started a book when I was in 4th or 5th grade, and I had the vision and the dream of completing it. And I never had time during the application process, and I didn't want to look like I was showing off too much by saying this, but I actually have completed the book, and I wanted to give you a copy of it. And it's a story about recovery, and it's in children's hospitals now to help them understand about a healing and adventure. So just talk about inspiring me and us with what one little question sort of did for that student. So I know I've had some interesting conversations with some people in the room about that question. And I said, I gotta put this back in and steal extra 2 minutes of your time this morning, just to kind of show you how it works both ways. We are inspired daily by our students. Really, it's amazing. And we've learned over the years, the worst thing you can ever do with a Choate student is tell them what to say or give them some kind of a script, because you'll ruin it. What they're going to come up with is so much better than I could ever tell them. And I hope whatever they said at the beginning video proves that. Still don't know what they say, but I have to believe that it was from the heart, and whatever it is a message that makes you feel good and comfortable about the kind of school that you could join in Choate Rosemary Hall. So without further ado, I'm going to invite my colleague, Libby Peart, up. She is the most amazing woman that Choate has on the faculty, and Johnny is, I know, sorry, I'm big face.